Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody, whoever may ever never see this. This is Siegfried Alexander Faust coming back at you with Warhammer 40,000. We'll be doing Imperial Knights, the not cheese list, because the current Imperial Knights list is making use of a loophole in wording, and I think this is overall better when they fix that, if they fix that. This is also almost as good generally, and it's more of an actual knights list. It feels more knighty. I like it. So this is a super heavy detachment for 2 CP of Imperial Knights 2K. You're gonna have two-man squads of Armiger Warlaves. One of them is gonna have the melted gun thermal spear, and the other one will have the thermal spear and heavy stubber, because points is a thing. And then you're going to have a Knight Errant and a Knight Paladin, or I guess I might Python this, a Knigget Errant. Good film. So the Knight Errant and the Paladin each do something nice. So the Paladin can select one Armiger within 12 inches, and then when it makes an attack, it's going to get a reroll, a hit roll, and wound roll of 1. And then for the Paladin and the Knight Errant, is it can declare charge in a turn which it advance, and you get +1 to advance and charge for it. So you basically buff up. It doesn't matter. I'd say do the guys with the weak stubber first, because you want them to get into melee. You give it so it can move, which is going to be nutty. Let's say this is like okay, kind of with the deployment zones right now. So if we did, so it's measure move, so it's going to move 12. Now on average, it's going to move 3 plus against another 1 for +1. And then if your opponent deployed their stuff right here, then you just need like a 6, because you're gonna get +1, so you need a 5 or 6 about to get that charge off. So you're gonna get in maybe turn 1 charging with a Warglaive, which is nutty. And it's gonna go on a bit more. And then so before I go into other stuff, the knight shit over here. You also have Knight Warden. He's going to be your warlord. He's going to have Endless Fury. He's going to have Blessed by the Sacristanians. He's going to have Iron Bulwark. He's going to have Master Justice, giving him Frontline Fighter. Now, other knight shit, because this goes kind of with the army list, is your oaths you're going to take are Lay the Tyrants Low, Refuse No Challenge, and Noble Combatants. Noble Combatants basically gives you extra attacks if you miss your attacks. So it refunds you missed attacks. If you do non-multi-hit attacks, so you hit hard attacks, which is very good. And I don't believe it works with Titanic Feet, which is fine. So, if I'm not mistaken, he gets, because of Frontline Fighter, he's going to get another bonus, which is every time someone's nearby and he makes a range attack, you get +1 strength to it. So depending on the matchup, that can make all these range weapons that much heavier for hitting, which is great. He's just your main guy. You want to keep him alive. If you lose him, that fucking sucks. If your opponent's smart, they'll just dump everything into him. But then these guys should be up longer, buffing these dudes longer. So either way, it should kind of hopefully work out. Let me read Lay the Tyrants Low, Refuse No Challenge, and the other shit on my battle script, because this is just so much to read, and I will rest my voice. So, Refuse No Challenge. That's your pledge. If you have beaten 2 or more, I'm not going to go into the honor point stuff. It's just what it actually does. You can look into the downsides and the upsides for its honor points, but what you care about is what it'll actually give you. So, by having it, each time this model makes a melee attack, if it made a charge move or was charged or performed a heroic intervention, get +1 to hit, which is going to be very nice because they're all hitting on 3 ups, so now 2 ups. You very much need that. And then if you get the Virtuous from all your honor, then you get to re-roll advanced and charge rolls for free. And then lay low the Tyrants, which I kind of like the Chaos Knights. I don't like their Doom and other despair system and stuff because it needs to be close range, but it's very iffy because some armies will blow you up before you even get to them, or if you're close range, that's where the armies want you to be. so those kill you anyway, and then your profiles just get worse. Like, I still think Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights both need a buff for both armies, for their statistics. And don't leave their points alone. Their points are fine, or even make them a bit cheaper, just by a bit. The bigger thing is their statistics need to get changed, not their points. And then lay low the tyrants is each time model is selected to shoot a fight, you can reroll one hit roll or wound roll. And if you get it virtuous from a lot of honor, when you make an advanced roll, hit roll, wound roll, or saving throw, you can change the result of that roll to a 6 once per battle round. That is so nutty for each unit. That is so crazy. So that I believe it's each unit for lay low the tyrants. No, it's just one model. Yeah, I need to take my dog out. She needs to shit. So this army I think is superior to the Chaos Knights, and it's making good use of the changed up what is it? Noble Combatants. Finally letting you get good damage output with your strikes, with your Reaper Chain Cleavers. So it is not to be underestimated for the amount of damage and output you'll get, because these guys will probably get another 1 to 2 attacks each that they might have missed before. And that's an extra flat 3, 1 to 2 flat 3s for each of these dudes that are coming at your opponent. Happy girl. My husky. Alright. I don't really have much more to say about this without beating it with a stick. All their weapon loadouts, you'll be able to check that out on Battlescribe. And of course you can build the list different ways, but they're very clunky because they're all chonky for points. So it's really weird to try to fit different models in the army / units. And the bondsman stuff is generally ass. That's the thing that both armies kind of have. More so it's for Imperial Knights instead of Chaos. Because Chaos has like the AoE Nurgle effects of Doom, Despair, and whatever the last one is. But almost all of them you need to be in melee. And these ones buff like the Little Knights, or you need a lot of stuff killed. But it's not realistic. It doesn't work. It's cool, but it just needs to get reworked to make it actually playable. If my first army was Chaos Knights, I think Knights are cool. They need some more love. I could even go on a whole spree about different armies that I think don't need love, or definitely do need some more. Without further ado, that'll cut it for here. I don't want to just ramble on for this one. Take care and have an awesome time wargaming. If you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. My Google Drive information below for you in the text will tell you all the Battlescribe lists, so you can download them and check them out for yourself, see if they're good. And my Twitch handle is below if you want to come on by. I usually stream while I record, or I do other games while I stream. Yeah, take care. Have a wonderful day. Later.